Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Or bonsoir? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, the Eiffel Tower. I actually think anywhere with a good view of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Because I've actually never gone up the Eiffel Tower. Have you?
I went up when I was really young, but let's go up together.
Okay, fine.
We'll go up together.
If we get a season 3, we're gonna go up there together.
But also I think walking in the Tuileries is a must-do.
That's what we did a lot. I think that's probably our #1 from season 2.
Yeah.
It's walking.
Because you just can like grab a drink or a coffee and just enjoy the sights and sounds of the city, and you can have alone time or be in the craziness of it.
Faire la chaise parce que je trouve que c'est un endroit qui est reposant et qui permet de réfléchir et on n'est pas dérangé.
Les berges de la Seine parce que c'est un endroit qui est très aéré où il y a des mouettes et on a l'impression d'être à la mer.
I'm gonna divert to you. Only because I feel like you got to be more adventurous with finding places.
And I love a croissant.
You did,
honestly, this is so cliche, but I haven't had a bad croissant in France. I really
you actually kept saying this is the best. No, this is
you
the
know
best.
what? You know what? Me and Lily had taken a macaron making class first season, and I went back to that same class and made croissants. And those are really good. It's a lot of butter in them.
Actually, so the answer is Ashley makes the best croissants.
Don't know how to make them. I don't remember, but they were good.
Ah oui, je sais. Rue Yves Toudic, du pain et des idées là, qui est une très très bonne boulangerie. Ils ont des viennoiseries que j'adore.
Moi, je sais pas. Je vais décevoir, mais je mange pas trop de croissants, chocolatines et tout.
Ah, vous êtes team chocolatine, d'accord.
Ah, je viens de Toulouse.
The gardens by the Louvre are just magnificent.
The Tuileries.
Yeah.
I think also any park becomes the best park depending on the group that you're with.
Totally. Oh, the Place de Vosges is the park that we did a lot of our like singing scenes in or whatever.
Yeah,
that was really cute. And that was near the Marais, yeah.
Butte-Chaumont.
Grave.
Ouais.
Ouais, 100%. C'est trop beau, il y a la vue sur Paris, c'est en hauteur.
Ouais, puis il y a tout ce...
C'est vallonné, c'est étrange en fait comme parc, mais c'est super beau.
Butte-Chaumont.
Ouais.
Café Charlot. That was my go-to place.
Moi je vais dire Loulou Restaurant, à côté du Louvre, c'est super beau, surtout l'été parce qu'ils ont une très très grande terrasse. Et à gauche on a le Louvre et à droite on a la Tour Eiffel. Franchement pour quelqu'un qui vient à Paris, et surtout c'est délicieux, c'est le meilleur restaurant.
Bon, mais je vais faire comme elle, je vais dire Loulou, c'est vrai.
Ouais,
elle a raison.
Oh, we went to Lulu's a lot. Yeah.
We love that area. We were just
really
in the
love
Tuileries
that
all the
area.
time.
Well, I think because also the views are so stunning. It's outside,
which was important this season.
Which was so important this season to be, obviously feeling healthy and safe, but also you're in the park and you're staring at these amazing views, eating great food with your friends. You had your birthday there. It was just like a very memorable.
We went there on our last day of rap too.
We did when we rapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely our go-to.
Sunset on the Seine.
Franchement, quand on vit à Paris, on sait qu'on tombe amoureux sur le bord d'un trottoir, c'est pas parce qu'on a la Tour Eiffel derrière qu'on va tomber amoureux, plus que si, voilà. L'endroit le plus romantique pour se balader, c'est sûrement les berges ou le Père-Lachaise. Mais
ouais, ça dépend sur qui tu tombes. Le mec, tu lui dis alors premier date, je t'emmène dans un cimetière, j'espère que ça va te plaire.
Tomber amoureux, parfois ça se passe dans des endroits
improbables.
Bon,
les ponts.
Les ponts. Ouais.
Oui, c'est mignon.
Well, my husband and I like to say that a lot of our falling in love happened in Paris. And I think anytime you're walking along a bridge, I think walking along the Seine or walking along any of the bridges at night, it's just because you're soaking in the culture, the sights, the smells, the people, the sound, everything about it, and you're just able to kind of take in the city with somebody and explore and get lost in the city. I think that's like the most romantic thing to do.
Yeah, the bridges are very romantic, and then also if you're lovesick, I feel like being alone on there is not that bad either.
La rue de l'Ermitage, de la cité de l'Ermitage derrière, dans le 19e, en haut de... Quand on monte au-dessus de Belleville, il y a plein de rues, petites ruelles et d'endroits qui sont super beaux et qui sont pas touristiques.
Ouais, c'est vrai. Moi, je suis pas très loin de ce quartier. C'est vrai que c'est la Mesouya, même tout ça,
ouais,
ce quartier-là.
Moussaïa,
pardon, qui est proche des Buttes-Chaumont aussi. C'est super beau.
There's a wine bar, I think in the 11th, called La Tachée, which is like my favorite. They have like a different tapas menu every day. It's very small. It's like the size of this little hotel room.
Ooh.
And like, I mean, we have to take you there. Like, so Charlie would really love it. And it's like there's different kinds of seafood or soups every day, and like the wine. It's the best orange wine I've had in Paris. And
orange wine I just discovered too in Paris.
Really?
Yeah, I just wasn't a wine aficionado. And I still am not.
But orange I feel like you'd like because there's
good,
like a little bitterness and it's not too sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah.
J'ai hâte de voir Philippine dans un Marvel l'année prochaine parce que
Tu vois?
Wonder Woman.
The Eiffel Tower, I never expected to be able to shoot at the top. That was so surreal, wild to be able to be up there.
Il y a un moment qui m'a beaucoup plu, c'est on est allé manger au restaurant Jules Verne sur la Tour Eiffel et pouvoir jouer, pratiquer son métier à cet endroit-là où j'étais jamais allé, moi parisien, c'était un moment très particulier pour moi.
Moi, il y a énormément d'endroits où j'étais jamais allé du tout. Genre à l'Opéra, j'étais jamais allé. Restaurant Jules Verne, j'étais jamais allé.
Vous faire entrer dans des palaces, cette fameuse scène avec Henri où on mange. C'était où déjà? C'était au Georges V, non? Je sais même plus.
Au Georges V.
C'est des endroits. C'est inespéré de pouvoir y rentrer pour certains Parisiens comme moi. C'était pas gagné et je l'ai fait.
C'est ironique que ce soit les Américains qui nous ouvrent les portes de Paris. Quoi.
I think personally for me, seeing Provence for the first time, it's just truly stunning.
La Provence, ça a été magnifique. Il y avait l'odeur de lavande pendant qu'on tournait, c'était magnifique.
Everything was purple because it was lavender season, so that was just such a beautiful part of the countryside I'd never been to before, and to embrace it that way was gorgeous.
Yeah, and I think for me, Loire, because I hadn't been there, and like a lot of our cast got to go together, and it felt really special, and probably in Loire, me and Paul in the helicopter. I've never been in a helicopter, so we were both like, oh my gosh, so that's a fun first, yeah. I think my favorite performance this season was probably, after the fact, was Shallow, singing that in French. I love singing in French so much. Again, I was given those French lyrics the day before we did it, so I
don't know how she does that. It's crazy.
But actually, my favorite music moment was when she does What's It All About, Alfie.
What's it all about?
Oh my God. But I do think for both of those moments, we love when the music in the show is character-driven and story-driven. And I feel like Shallow, it has a nice punch to it just because you really understand what's going on with those lyrics.
There was a scene where we're at the table, within this lavender field, and I was sat next to Lily, and you got up and gave this speech. And I have these moments every now and then, and it's a shake me moment. And I'm like, wow. I'm shooting Emily in Paris. And it was a moment when you made the toast and stuff like that, and that was a really special scene for me.
Yeah, that was a special scene for me too. I loved our little exchange at the end of the Provence trip, you know, having spent that time there and shooting all those scenes. When I threw you the keys of the car that I don't get to drive. No, but it was a nice, the loop was had been closed on that little Provençal adventure, going through this Provençal roller coaster. I thought the scene was really nice and touching and very Emily in Paris-esque,
Et moi, j'adore la scène de Lucas et Lily à la fin, parce que c'est dur à jouer ce truc-là. Tu vois, il y a plein de façons de le jouer. On est vraiment sur il lui dévoile un secret. Je veux pas non plus tout spoiler, qui change évidemment toute la donne.
Oh my God.
Et donc tous les deux, il y a un plan que j'adore, où on voit comme ça. Et vraiment, on sait pas quoi faire, quoi. Qu'est-ce qui va se passer? Et je trouve que vous l'avez bien joué tous les deux. C'était chouette.
On a tourné cette scène de nuit, on court dans les lavandes, qui était, pour moi, j'adore les cascades. Moi, si je m'appelle Belmondo, en fait, on ne sait pas. Je m'appelle Jean-Paul, et j'adore les cascades, et plus on m'en fait faire, plus je suis contente. Donc, avis aux amateurs, faites-moi faire des cascades. Donc ça, c'est pas une grande cascade, mais c'était très amusant à faire, très.
J'ai hâte de voir Philippine dans un Marvel l'année prochaine parce que...
Tu vois?
Wonder Woman.
La scène de l'église et la scène finale, c'est toujours vraiment la colo, il y a beaucoup de bruit, il y a beaucoup d'équipes techniques, c'est vraiment très brillant. Moi j'adore les plateaux très calmes et studieux, et là c'était un des rares moments sur 3 saisons où tout le monde était dans un silence religieux.
Dans une écoute.
On était dans une vraie assesse de finir cette série le mieux possible.
Ouais.